Can the straps of a face mask be a problem when one puts on tefillin? This is a question that I was asked from one of our students. He was wearing a face mask that not only went around the ears, but the strap also went on top of the head. And then when he put on his tefillin, the straps of the tefillin, the black straps of the tefillin, went on top of the straps of the face mask. Is that a problem? Because then they are serving as an interruption, as a chatzitza, a barrier between his head and the straps of the tefillin. So he solved this problem by just removing the head straps and keeping on the ear straps. But imagine a case where someone actually was so concerned about COVID that wanted the full tightness of the mask. Would they be allowed to put on tefillin on top of those straps? So this gets to the question of, is there a problem of chatzitza by the head tefillin? Shulchan Aruch deals with a similar case. Somebody can't take off their hat because of cold and because they're ill, and says that at the end of the day, if necessary, they can put their tefillin on top of that hat. Although this issue is debated by the poskim. Now, what is this about? Well, for some, there actually is no law of chatzitza when it comes to the head tefillin. Because the head tefillin, perhaps it says between your eyes, although we know it doesn't mean literally between your eyes, it means opposite between your eyes, but never says that you should put it on your head. So maybe it's only designating the place, and there actually is no problem of barriers at all. That's one extreme position. Seems to be the position the Shulchan Aruch is willing to rely on. There's another position in the opposite extreme, which is that tefillin are like the garments of the Kohen Gadol or of Kohanim, and therefore they have to be directly touching the skin. Absolutely no chatzitza will ever be okay. And finally, there's a middle position, which is probably the most logical, which is that normal laws of chatzitza apply, which means a barrier is only a problem if it is either the majority of the space that the tefillin are on, or if it's a minority and it's something you really don't want there. In this case, where it's a minority and the person really does want it there, it would not be a chatzitza. Finally, there are significant camp that believe that chatzitza is only a problem with the box of the tefillin and not the straps. So if somebody really felt they needed to keep on the head strap, it would be allowed even with a bracha. There's some that say you don't have to wear the chatzitza at all. Even if you do, it's only a minority and something that you want there, not makpid. And it could be that it's not a problem with the straps at all. And therefore, in that case, a person can put them on even with a bracha.